So we are at Bonnaroo and we just got set up. We got our canopy with a larger tent this time around after losing some of our other stuff. So it's gonna be fun. Doing the moon colony camping, which is pretty cool. So we just got here set up with our canopy and tent. We're at the head of the car line. And then one thing that's really, really cool is if you check it out over here, right up there's the arch. So this will be fun. So we just did a little bit of exploring, and we are now cooling off until we go to the Roo bus. I think it's at Plaza 5. And then later tonight, we're gonna check out Where in the Woods. So that'll be a fun Wednesday. We're going ahead and cooked up some steak and potatoes, onion, and after this we'll be going to some shows. So it is the morning of Thursday. We came in yesterday and enjoyed Where in the Woods. Right now we're just being strategic about the sun, so we're not sitting in the tent right now. It's already started to get a little bit warm in there, and so we're kind of out here at the very front, still in the shade, so that's fortunate. Another thing is we also have the cooler water. So I've got this little thing down here. I'm gonna try to do some foot soaks later, and we'll see how that goes. Trying to stay cool. I came out here wanting to check out the yoga event, so I think that I found that. I think this is over at Plaza 2. So.
But it's the most relatable thing to life that there is.
I don't know, book club or book swap or I don't know. But anyway, here it is. One of the cool things about this is that when I look back at Plaza 2 is back there, and then when I look back over here, it's basically just a straight shot to 3. So it's pretty cool. Gonna check it out. But really exploring the campgrounds is probably one of the most enjoyable things. You know, obviously the shows are great, but just seeing everyone's set up, gotta make time to do that. So we have drained the cooler of some of the cold water, the ice water, and I brought one of the pulling Tupperware drawers from, stackable Tupperware bin from the house. And initially it has some of our food in it in the cooler, but I'm now using that to drain that ice water in here and do a foot soak. Also, I brought some, I don't know, body soaking or whatever salt. So the idea here, is that should help with the swelling. We're gonna be on our feet a lot. So just an idea, and we'll see how this goes. So I've got some Himalayan pink salt and some honey that I'm gonna add to some water. So just trying to keep the electrolytes going. So it is our first time back to Bonnaroo, so it's nice to be back. All right, so we've got our gates over here. I will say we weren't able to bring in our inflatable couch, so that's kind of rough or whatever, but we're gonna see. It's a little bit new for this year, but we'll make do, and it's good to be back at Bonnaroo. Take care. I just want to draw attention to the fact that it's showing weather in the area, and this happened our last time, so on the first day. We'll see how this is. So it is day 1, probably one of the best days to utilize that fountain over there. So we'll see if we get to it. It's good stuff. Glad to be here, cooling off a little bit. Day 1. Just showed up to this tent for Dice Bits.
What's up, bro?
see your smiling face. Woke up and now I think I'm dreaming.
So I'm out here, I'm making a little bit of coffee with my little stove and pot. I'm just noticing that it's the morning time, probably around 6 or so, and this is the time you need to be up and doing stuff because it's still pretty cool out. So more on how to beat the heat later. Have a good Friday. So we have a take one, leave one, and I just saw a sticker. I'm gonna leave it, but I just think it's awesome. Safety third. So this morning we went ahead and woke up actually relatively early. Our phone was saying 5:45 and the sun was out, so I don't know if that was a fluke on the time zone or something or whatever. But anyway, so the sun was up, but woke up relatively early. This is Friday. We planned for this to be a relatively long day. And one of the things we did was we went ahead and took a shower. We're in the moon colony, so we happened to get a little, I think it was like 4 shower passes. So we decided to use a couple of those today. Probably a couple more Sunday morning is my suspicion. And we'll go from there, but just still trying to beat the heat. And yeah, you know, walking with an umbrella is a huge thing. I think that's really, really helpful. Don't underestimate sunscreen or just a good camping setup. We are at We're in the Woods. It is Friday, so we're just trying to spend some time here in the shade before heading into Bonnaroo for Slightly Stupid. So it is Friday, it started to rain. We're in the woods, you know, trying to stay cool. I guess we're definitely going to stay cool now because it's raining, but I'm really trying to stay optimistic that this won't really affect tonight. Really want to see Tipper, super important. Hey baby. So yeah, just fingers crossed. Good vibes. So we are in the car after it has been raining a little bit with the inclement weather. It's dried up a little bit, so it stopped raining, but then we also heard the thunder roll behind us, so I think it's scattered thunderstorms, so we'll see how it goes. Staying optimistic. So Slightly Stupid's supposed to be playing here in about 10 minutes, but there's a little bit of rain, so Bonnaroo is not open right now, so that's unfortunate. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to check them out, but again, staying optimistic for Tipper later, so fingers crossed. So they say to make a schedule and then get ready to abandon it, right? But this Friday is definitely teaching us that, because it is raining and we're not able to see Slightly Stupid nor Foster the People. I don't know how late this is gonna end up going into. Probably gonna affect, okay, I don't want to say, but Gizzard, Rainbow Kitten Surprise, Tape Day. So anyway, there's a bunch of people yelling, and I think that's because they just read the post about the cancellation. Super unfortunate. So Bonnaroo is, you know, officially been canceled, and you know, people out and about. This should be a night to remember. Just, it's crazy.
I don't have a therapist to call.
The food truck is hopping. Fortunately, some of the vendors are still open, so it's kind of cool. Out in Plaza 3 right now, it's actually relatively populated, so silver lining. You know I'm gonna have some of that pizza. My plan is to get out there to maybe 7 or 5. Just kind of checking out the nightlife. I mean, last night here, right? gonna be getting their things and getting out of here over here on this side. So I'm really fortunate to be at the front of this line. But man, look at back here. I mean, these people, I don't know, I guess they had to grab their things and get going, but you know, that's gonna be a rut, and not too long. So really hoping everybody gets out of here safe and gets back home promptly and safely. This morning, you know, I got to start out the right way, no matter how things are going. Get a little bit of coffee going. So then we'll truly see how today's going.
I'd say that's actually held up pretty well for Saturday. So that's those frozen ice bottles everybody talks about. So that's Saturday morning, which, yeah, that would last all the way to the end. So very nice. One other just side note I want to make is that I have a ticket for the water slide that I was not able to use. So a little extra bummed about that, but it is what it is. Such a bummer. Went ahead and decided to do burgers for breakfast. So we're doing breakfast burgers.
Yum!
Might as well. And I like your skirt.
Thank you. My husband got it for me.
Bonnaroo, it's been fun. Wish we were able to stay a little bit longer. Hopefully we'll be back soon. Take care. Stay dry.